And this is
the Gaines family. One like that. Nope. Go ahead.
This is the game family.
The Gaines family. What's going on, Gaines gang? Back again with another one.
What up, Gaines gang? I'm cooking again, yes. Yes,
She can't
I
cook.
am. I came across a question. And we're going to talk about that question.
Interesting.
Well, what's the question?
Well, basically, it all boils down to how women and men in a relationship. So say a guy and a girl in a relationship. There's this outside man or woman that tries to intervene in a relationship knowing that the other person is in a relationship. Who's really at fault here?
Pretty much to sum it up, what he's trying to say is, when you're in a relationship and you got that floozy that comes along
But it's
and
not
tries,
always a floozy.
okay, and sometimes it is a conniving dude, you know? But it's the difference between women and men. It's a huge difference.
Okay.
For me, at least. And for a good story, this is an example. So me and Adam are married at this point. I just had Noah. And this is how conniving women can be. And y'all think I'm playing, just like the Polly video. Go back and watch that. So we had this chick that we were cool with. She was in our house. She was going to the events that we were going to. She was going to our parties. She was basically friends with all of our other friends, okay? And what happened is I am looking for our wedding video.
Disclosure. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It is not.
I'm over it now. I can say that. I'm over it now. But so this is what happened. So I'm looking for our wedding video because I'm like, I haven't seen our wedding video in so long. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I freaking go to the video and I see some titties.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, those are my titties. My titties ain't that little. Then I go again. That's not my vagina. I ain't light-skinned it. Then I go another one.
Before she goes any further, at this point, I am a man. I have guilty pleasures, and I may have or may have not allegedly had a stash. Granted, like she said, we were married at this point, but I didn't necessarily let go of my stash. Continue.
The pictures were dated October of 2013? Yeah, 2013. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've been with your ASS since 2011. So you mean to tell me while we're together, engaged, you are getting pictures from other women, and not just any woman, a woman that's been in our circle. So now it's making me look stupid because she's in my face. Hold on. She's in my face talking about, that's my brother. That's my brother. Oh, Tay, I just love you. What did I say in the other video? Did I not say women is like that? So I'm sitting up here.
Stir fry.
I'm not burning it.
Okay, so now that I have the floor, let me defend my points.
Go
Was
ahead.
I in the wrong?
Try to defend yourself, Adam.
Was I in the wrong? Yes. Did it happen? Yes. Did I do everything I could to prevent the situation? No. And I can admit that. I was weak. But I didn't mess with her. So it could have went further. And then that all comes down to just like Aisha Curry just recently said. She's like, sometimes as men, we may not necessarily like mess with somebody, but we might speak some game, you know what I'm saying, just to feel desirable. We want to see if we still got it. We might not, like I said, we might not necessarily mess with this girl, but we might pump her head up, you know what I'm saying, get something out of it. But it's not always, oh yeah, I'm trying to smash. That's not the case. I don't know what it is about our chemical makeup, but I'm faulty of this. I've done this. I've grew out of this. I'm good. Because ultimately, I've been out and I've been in, and it never works out first because, as she said, women either gonna get attached, they want what you have, or they just gonna blow up the spot just because. I don't need none of that. I'm good. Here, you can have it.
Women definitely, being a woman myself, it really hurt because you have, you're trying to build your future. So we're engaged and this person's in my face. And granted, I already had a feeling about her. I already did. So, that intuition, that woman's intuition. Yes, that's what I had. And the whole time Adam was like, you crazy. There ain't nothing, this and that. But all this whole time there was.
But it wasn't, like I said, I didn't smash the girl.
There was. Because you made it an opportunity for her to come in. And at this point, is it the woman's fault or is it the man's fault? I feel like it was
not Tay's fault. It was my fault. I'll take full responsibility for it. Because again, as I stated, it's nothing against all of this. It was just a simple fact that I'm trying to see if I still got the juice. Because your boy used to have the juice. Sauce. Put it on spaghetti, sauce.
Oh my God.
So, when you're used to a certain standard, not necessarily a standard, when you're used to a certain amount of attention all the time, and then you go to just attention to one, it's a transitional phase. Something you got to get used to.
It almost made me feel like, how long were you doing this? Like, trust me, okay? I had plenty of opportunities to step out or do what I wanted. But guess what? As a woman, I hold myself up higher than that. And I will be damned to mess up someone else's home. I'm not a home wrecker. Even if they're not married, I'm not going to get in between that. Because you know what?
I ain't messing with nobody home either.
There's been points in time where you wanted to be so loved and you just wanted a man to be there, be good, have a job, want to provide, not want to cheat, all these things. And I'm like, ooh, this is it. And I want to make sure that I have that. And I believe in bad karma. And needless to say, I feel like women really, really, really have a trigger when it comes to like seeing other women happy. Like, it's either you're really, truly happy for them, or the trigger is, I need that man, or I need to see if he'll break like the rest of them, because that means he's not as good as she said.
But why is that? Why do women feel the need to like try to well, I wanted to say women because men do the same thing. They're like, okay, they got something happy. Let me see if I can mess it up.
Well, no, men don't want to mess it up. They want what you have. Sometimes women just want to mess up your world.
Well, with men, there's no emotional attachment. Like, when we do stuff, it's not out of emotion. We just be like, okay, cool. She look a certain type of way. I'm trying to see what that's like. That's men in general. Women, they usually have to have an emotional attachment. But these new women, I can't really speak for it. How it used to be is an emotional attachment. Now everybody on their city girl stuff, so I don't know.
Like, you have a situation and you want that situation to be better. But that doesn't mean it's going to be better by you trying to mess with someone else's man and trying to make him yours, or at least try to see if he's better than all the rest of them. And I feel like it makes us women look bad. That's why men call us conniving bitches and hoes and all types of stuff, because we give them that power. And I was like, I'm taking it back, honey. I'm gonna make sure you know this is my man. I will never speak to you. You're non-existent to me. And some people don't get that. Some people are like, well, how come you can't be in the same room? Or how come you can't be an adult? It's not about that. The devil tempts you in different ways. And guess what? I'm not going to be the one that's going to be tempted today, because who just say that I wouldn't slap a hoe? I might, because I might still feel some type of way. Even though I say I'm over it now. When you are brought into a situation that you were not in the first place, and you never had the opportunity to get that out and speak to that person, it can be really hard for you to keep it all together. So I decided I don't want to be a part of that. So I made sure that wherever she was, or if I knew she was going to be somewhere, I wasn't there. And people were like, oh, you making people steal your joy and this and that. No, I'm happy, honey. I will go somewhere else. No, I'm not. It's on low. Be quiet.
You gotta mix this over here stewing. Well, that's her speaking her piece. Like I said, I was growing.
This is a question. What made you ask for the pictures? Because she just give them to you.
As men, we push the bounds. Like, women will they'll present stuff. Okay, they might like half show you something, and then they'll be like, oops, I didn't mean to send that. No, you meant to send that the whole time to see what I would say. So then after they send you something that's already risky, then you're like, well, you done already sent me this, so go ahead and show me the rest.
And you want to know what else?
And then that's the
You know when you get that picture? Oh, I just got out the shower. Oh, you just got out the shower? Oh, let me see. That's a setup. That is a setup. And guess what? I don't believe in all that. If we don't talk to this person together and we're not cool, you don't need to talk to that person. Why do you need a text? You can be like, you can pick up the phone and say, hey, what do you need? Do you need me to work on your car? What's going on? And that's okay. What, baby?
I got it.
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Noah accidentally had an accident. He was taking a nap. But either way it goes, I feel like it's not fair when you are in a situation that is really good and you treat everybody right, you're never disrespectful, you respect other people that respect you, you know, and you do everything right, and then something like this happens, it could break a person. For me, it actually made me more upset at Adam, because I was like, you let this happen, so this is your fault because you let a person come in between us. But we weren't married, and I've always believed in, if in fact you're not
What if I was set up? What if that was her intention?
Whose intention?
Her intention. Like you said, we're not conniving.
It could have been, but you let that occur.
Because I was weak. I was so weak.
And like I was saying, I believe if God is not covering over your relationship throughout a marriage, because when you are living together and everything else, things can happen if you are not a believer and you don't have that covering over you. And I believe that. I believe the devil be trying to get in real good wherever he can. And if you don't have that faith and that foundation, it can break you guys, your relationship. And
but when you say I do, you got to truly believe that you can work through anything.
yeah.
So, and I told Ted, ain't no such thing as divorce. We gonna figure it out. If I gotta go sleep in the other room, I ain't sleeping on no couch. I got a whole guest room. But we gonna work it out. And we never gonna go to sleep angry. We just gonna have a conversation. Even if it take you a couple days to come down, because usually it's my fault why she upset. Like I forgot to throw something away. I forgot to pick some clothes up off the floor for like a week straight. Stuff like that. It's always small stuff.
It's little stuff now because it's just stuff that just annoys you.
You have to believe that you can work through it. That's the main thing.
Yeah. So moral of the story is women need to stop messing with people that are in a relationship. Men as well. Like
both sides. Because at the end of the day, everybody gets hurt. Everybody's upset. Then it creates altered situations that could lead to like child support and other stuff like that.
not just that, but at the end of the day,
It messes up your happiness. Because at one point you're happy. You're happy in your relationship. But then you do X, Y, Z because you just need to feel that urge or something, whatever it is. I don't know what y'all think it is, but everybody has their niche for the reason why they do what they do.
yeah.
So,
But overall, the person that looks stupid, though, is the person that caused all the chaos in the first place. Because
and ladies, don't believe it. If we say we're gonna leave our wives, you don't believe it. You just seen all these movies, all these mystery stories. It all comes to the light. Y'all wind up with nothing. She either gonna take us back or we both gonna be broke. So don't believe it. Just
and
don't
then
do it.
he or she will be mad at you because you messed up their situation. So now they ain't even talking to you.
Right, you. Because now you messing up the brain.
I'm gonna finish cooking. We're gonna come back with another video because we have something else to add on to this later. I don't know if we're gonna post it this week, next week, or whenever. I don't know. It depends on what we feel.
Be focused. Stay focused. Be diligent. Enjoy the ride. We out.
We love you.
Oh, before we go, like, share,
And
subscribe.
Like right now. If you don't like, it's gonna hurt us. It's gonna hurt.
Ain't gonna hurt me.
It's gonna hurt.
2 tears in the bucket.